Okay, Jeff, I've got your video here that you sent in, week 2 of the Jeff Passage project, and I've just pulled your side view up here on the left and then your face on the right. We're going to definitely have to work on your camera work here, but you're doing better, and just wanted to show you a couple of things here, and then we're going to go to the range and give you a little improvement program. So setup-wise, again, we talked about the posture. Still just a lot of roundness in the spine here. I know you've got a jacket on, so it's a little tough to tell, but you're doing better, and I'm going to give you a little exercise that I want you to do inside that's going to help you with that. And I know it's a pitching wedge here, so it's pretty short. The other thing is the grip. The left-hand grip is still just a little bit too weak. The right thumb is a little bit too much on top of the shaft, which is going to create some tension in that right hand, which I think is part of the scooping problem. So we're going to try to get the left hand just a little stronger and get the thumb of your right hand over to the left a bit to relieve some of that tension and soften up your grip pressure a bit. So let's look at the side view here. The camera's going to move a little bit, so you can kind of see the line's going to move a touch. But as you take it away, doing much better with the takeaway, but the club is still getting a little bit behind the hands there, as you can see. The club head just slightly inside the hands, but big improvement for sure. And then it goes up and is on a pretty good plane here. So we'll run it back here on the face-on view. You know, nice little one-piece takeaway there with the right hand still dragging the club a little to the inside, I think because of the way the right-hand grip is on the club. And then coming down, as we'll see, as that first move, you'll notice that the club head starts to go away from the plane line. So you can see the shaft steepens right there, and you're going to come in a little from the outside and start to really release the club a little too early in the downswing. So you can see the club head's way outside the golf ball there. At this point, the club should be in line, parallel to the target line, maybe even slightly behind the hands, as we'll start to work on. And I think that's you trying to, again, when you've always played with that palm weak grip, you're just trying to square the face and get the ball not to go to the right. So with a little stronger grip, you're definitely going to hit a few shots to the left there, but that's better. And you see as the club comes out, it's really never fully rotated. So that's what we're going to talk about here. As you come into the ball, as you'll see, the lower body and the torso slows down, and then the right hand starts to push. So you can see the right hand pushing the club down is going to overtake the left, and then we get that scoop. So you can see the left hand, I'm trying to stop it here, there we go. The left hand is still facing up to the sky at this point, and the right wrist is actually almost bowed under. So at this point, you know, the shaft should still be back here behind the hands or pointing down to the ground and a little bit more in line with the left arm. So there's clearly not enough forearm rotation until very late into the follow-through here, and then the left wrist is really cuppy right there as well. So we can see that. Slow it down here just a touch, and you can see at this point we want to try to get the hands over somewhere closer to that left thigh, and you know your weight's going to be a little bit more into your left side as well, and then your lower body will be a little bit more rotated through the shot. So we're going to talk about, you know, how we're going to fix this. I got a couple little drills for you that I want you to work on with the left arm and so forth. So I'm going to put a model up here for you real quick to demonstrate this release. Here we go. So here's Davis Love, and I'm gonna bring him back down to delivery, and I want you to pay close attention to his glove hand. All right, you'll notice that the right wrist is bent and the left wrist is flat. Notice how coming into the ball, slow it down really slow here. The back of his left hand starts to rotate, All right, the right hand is really very soft, and there's impact. You can see his glove hand is fully rotated towards the target. And then here's a very important part, because a lot of people think that these guys are just holding on and the club, the back of the left hand stays facing the target, but it doesn't. On a full release, you'll see the glove hand rotate through, and he's actually pointing the back of his left hand nearly facing the ground at this point. So that's where we're trying to get that left arm to get a little bit more involved. As you can see here, yours is not rotated at all and is facing the sky. So it's up to the sky right there. So that's what we're really going to focus on this week, is trying to control that handle a little bit better, rotate the forearms a little bit easier, and really start to get that shaft leaning a little more forward. All right, so let's go get your homework in line here.